Hi everyone, welcome back.
Hey everybody, once again from Hilton Head Ballroom Dance Studio, Sandro and Gia, and she is going to teach you guys today a little bit of a waltz.
Absolutely, so let's go ahead and get started. In waltz or any of our smooth dances, you want to reach for the step. So meaning, I don't want to transfer all my body weight completely to a step to kind of kill the movement of it. I want to use my legs and reach for a step. So we're going to do a little exercise if you put your feet together, and we can all begin with the same foot. We'll begin with our right foot just to keep everyone on the same. So we're going to soften the knees like we talked about in tango. I want for you to stand up straight, right? Expand your rib cage, take a deep breath, stand up straight, soften the knees. And we're going to go down and up, and down and up. All right, so you've got the hang of that. Let's take our right foot to the side. So you're gonna reach out on the inside edge of the foot, or in a simpler term, kind of like on the big toe, right? On the inside of your big toe. So we're gonna stick our right leg out, we're gonna go down, and as you come back up, pull that leg underneath you. As you go down, slide it out to the side and bring it underneath you. And let's go one more time, down and up. So every time that you're doing that, you're using your standing leg muscles to help you control that down and up. Let's try both legs. So let's go again, down and up and down and up. And now let's take our reaching out to the right and transfer your body weight to the side. And now we have to pull our left leg in. All right, so we have a down and up, down and up, and let's switch to the left. We're gonna do that from behind so you get another view of this. So we'll begin again with our right leg going to the side. You have down and up, down and up, and transfer your weight as you pull your feet in. We have down and up, down and up, and transfer your weight. As we transfer to the side, you'll see it's very controlled. So when we push ourselves with our standing leg, do you see how I'm not bopping up and down? I'm not going hard onto the other foot. It's a controlled push and a pull back in. Excellent. So our next exercise that we're going to do requires some shaping of the upper body and using the arms. So we're going to start simple and then we'll add to it. I want you to begin with your feet together, your knees are softened, and you're very lifted through the rib cage. All right? I'd like for you to take your left arm forward, your right arm back. That opens our chest. We come back to the middle and we'll go opposite. So right arm forward, left arm back. As you come to the middle, it's like your body squares up, and now we're back to a shaping of a reaching, and we square up and we're reaching. So when I say squared up, there's not a harsh transition there. It's a very fluid, soft movement. So when we come back and I say square up, it's just that center point where your body is aligned before you reach to the other side. All right, so it will happen as a fluid action.
And make sure when you do this, it's a purpose for rotating your body. It's not really for the arms. It's just we're using the arm to exercise to rotate the body. So you can do this with down arm, or you can lift the arms up to initiate your upper body to rotate, because when you waltz, it's not really a square dance. It should allow the upper body to rotate each time you're taking a little step with the waltz. That's why you see the big pros are flowing much better than doing just a little square step, okay? So this is a great exercise, and if you do this, try to keep the arms straight so it rotates your body, and always soften the knee. Down, up. Very good. And stay up straight with your spine, and basically rotate around your center. That's it. Now Gia is going to show you, you can do the same thing with the rise and fall. So you can practice rise and fall because that's gonna occur. I'm sorry, my Hunglish. In the waltz. So you're gonna go always up and down. So when we do this, you see how we go up and we go down and up on the end, down and up, down and up. So this is a good balance. Why don't we turn sideways so they can see us? So either way, yeah. So we go ready. So we're gonna go down and we go up. Sorry, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, up. Down and up, and you go all the way up on the ball of your foot. Very good. So you practice that rise and fall, which will happen throughout the waltz always.
Absolutely, and again, it's very controlled. And here is an exercise of putting these two techniques together with music. We're going to turn away from you so you can follow our feet. Feet together, soften the knees. Lift it, and we're going to go to the side, in, and transfer your body weight. Down, up, and transfer. Let's do the arms. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Down, up, down, up. Slide to the side. And talk about the posture of how we're going to hold our dance partner. This is going to apply to both ladies and gentlemen with slight variances, but let's go ahead and talk about how we stand. We want to think of our body as blocks of weight, all right? We need to be balanced. So let's talk about our legs as blocks. Next, we're going to stack our hips on top of our legs. So in a smooth dance and waltz, I never stick my hips to the side, always on top of my legs, straight. My torso is another block. My head and my arms are going to be supported by this. All right, so if you have your feet together and we're nice and tall, our knees are softened, but we're nice and tall through the body, I don't want to come up to my partner and shape myself in a contorted shape. I need to take care of my own balance. So you're going to lift your arms up and out to the side, and then you'll get into your hold position. But if you notice, we always have our arms and elbows as wide away from our body as can be in a smooth dance. It helps to keep us balanced. So we can show you from the side. Sandro is the gentleman, I am the lady, without touching and social distancing. But we're going to reach forward and take our dance position.
And with both of us looking to the left. So when you dance waltz or any smooth dances, the gentleman looks over to the left side and the ladies does exactly the same, looking over my right shoulder and her left side. And obviously you've seen it in social setting, they dance apart a lot. It is really hard actually to do the dance too far apart, you know, not with the social distance, when you really go back and hold each other. This dance require actually body connection. So we'll get to that one in another video, but I want you guys to know to dance a smooth dance, waltz, tango, foxtrot, or Viennese waltz, it's much easier to dance when you have the proper connection. Obviously in social settings, you're not gonna dance so close to your partner if you don't know the person, but if you dance with your spouses or your wives or girlfriends, you need to dance a little bit closer because you'll see why the steps works better that way, okay? So what Gia was mentioning, I just wanted to say one more time, when you lift your hands up and getting into the frame for ladies and gentlemen, try not to lift your shoulder up. It's always just a light lift from your arm okay? And you're gonna pull it out from elbows. So think your elbows are going out, not up, not down, more to the outward. Don't lift your shoulders up. The shoulders are relaxed. Then you bend from your elbow into your frame, okay? So that's how you can keep your back straight and you're not leaning forward, you're not leaning back, we're not leaning to the side, we're just standing straight up. Good.
All right, so the next element of the waltz box step that we're going to talk about is the forward step and the back step. So gentlemen go forward on the left, ladies go backwards on the right in a box step. Whoever is going forward or backwards, any forward movement in waltz or our smooth dances is always on the heel. So you're going to send your heel forward and push yourself to that standing leg. And then you would take your side step and close. All right, so talking about the backwards step really quick. So ladies going backwards on the right, or gentlemen, second part of your box, you're going to reach back with the very tippy tip of your big toe, right? We need to reach for the step. We're going to use our standing leg, which is our left, to propel us backwards to where we reach to. Now, apart, it's a little different. Once we have connection and we dance in a partnership, typically the stride of your step, the length of your step will be longer because you've got two people acting upon the distance, not just one. It's not just me getting myself there. It's the partnership. He leads, I follow, and we tend to get larger steps when you're in a partnership.
Okay, so when you take the steps, once again, I just want to make sure you do the rise and fall. So what Gia was mentioning, you lead forward on the heel. If you're a gentleman, you start with your left. So why don't you turn around and do the ladies for me? Absolutely. And then so we'll see. So before we go, you have to start going, compressing down. And as you're going down on the waltz, you're going to start initiating your leg. And that's your first move. You see, we haven't even moved our body yet. We're just going to go down, move the leg, then you push. And bring it under. Now we go down, up all the way, because this is your highest point. Then we're going down and initiate the leg to go. The body didn't move yet, just the leg. Then we step over and we go to the side, and then we go up again. So you see how it has that wave. Waltz is always up and down. So we're going to do this one more time for you. I don't know what was the best way. So we're going to do just a gentleman step first, and then we'll do the ladies. So gentleman starts down. Ladies also, we're going down first, and we go 1, 2, all the way up, and 3, we're lowering, and 1, 2, all the way up on 3, and we're lowering down again. So we go 1, 2, up, 3, down, 1, 2, up, 3, down. You see how it's kind of so the main thing I want to do, I want to make sure you guys don't just walk it. Like, don't do a box step like that. That will be the rumba with the hip action. You see, rumba and waltz are really similar, the basic steps. So we have to differentiate waltz from the rumba so it doesn't look the same. So you're doing the correct styling to the dance and the technique. So once again, we're going to do like we're holding each other just for now. So hands up from the elbow. We come in and we're pretending we're holding, and we go 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down, and 1, 2, down. You see, when you bring your feet together, that's when you're down step.
All right, so we want to give you just a little arm styling and talk about when you are back to dancing with one another, when you're in fancier movements such as the waterfall, the cradle, different opportunities when you have to move your arms. We want to talk about moving that. Let's talk about the hands really quickly. Whenever I teach with you all, I say the easiest way to get pretty dance hands, ladies, is to put your hands like you're going to play the piano, gently drop the middle finger, and that will place your fingers on different levels. If you want to add a little bit extra oomph to that, then we can kind of almost think that we're squeezing like a lemon or an egg between our thumb and our middle finger. So now we're getting a little bit more definition as opposed to just a soft look, right? If you want to add that extra bit. So
And wait, sorry. So for the gentleman, because they can ask, I don't want to do that. Actually, for the gentleman, we do have to do kind of similar. We just tense up our fingers. So don't do it in a fist. Don't do it in a closed fingers. You just tense up your fingers and then you dance with that way. That looks masculine, and it still look dancey instead of fisting or letting it die like a chicken wing. So make sure you always put a little power into your hand. As a gentleman, also we need to have that hand going, okay? So I just want to make sure. Ladies are prettier, especially with their nails, but we still have to do it.
absolutely. And when all of this coronavirus is over, we can all get our nails done again, and it will be a very happy day for all of us. All right, so talking about when we are going to move the arm, let's go ahead and do a little exercise where our feet are open. That will be as if we're in a movement. And when we go to, you've got the fingers going, how you're gonna hold them. If we were to take our right arm, ladies and gentlemen, and go up and over, right? So I'm just shifting my body weight to my right foot, moving my right arm. I want to take the movement from my shoulder, from my chest. So I'm not gonna stand here and just do the arm for you because that's very boring. I can do it, but it's boring. I want to open my chest, open my body. All right, so let's try it on the left. We're going to put all of our body weight on the opposite foot on the right, and you push yourself over to the left, right? And however you do your hands or finish the movement, that's dependent on the move. We could have a continuous circular movement, or you could hit a line and hit a line. So that's going to be dependent on whatever move you're in.
So make sure what Gia was explaining, just the key to it, you started and completed. Don't ever cut it half, okay? Don't stinge the move. Make sure you finish everything full circle or full out or full forward. Everything have to be completed movements, okay? So that's how you can create it. So once again, let's show you the waltz basic step, okay? So if you would have, we're gonna do the gentleman first. So the guy's left foot forward. Ladies will go back on the right, but we're both doing the same now. But we go forward first. So we go 1, 2, down and back to down. Heel lead forward, toe lead to the side, back on the toe lead, down. Okay, so this was for the gentleman. Now ladies doing the same, they just go backwards. Okay, we're gonna turn this way. So we're doing the ladies back on the right. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that will complete your little waltz introduction. If you have any question, you can call Gia or Sandro or call the Hilton Head Ballroom Dance Studio. We hope we'll be back soon in real life and real dancing. So in the meantime, we just want to wish you all well, stay safe, and then see you guys on the next video again.
Can't wait to dance with you again. We miss you. Bye.